H-Town, what's up? You know what time it is. It's time for the best 120 minutes of your day. The Chop Shop, the nation's #1 urban sports talk show, and also your midday sports happy hour. Yours truly, Robert Hatter, alongside Jim Hicks, coming to you live from Houston, Texas. But we're broadcasting all over the world via Facebook Live and YouTube Live. Hold on one second. But guess what? It's Monday. I think I got it in there right. Yeah, it's Monday. And get it's just let me tell y'all something. Great Monday, great weekend. Hope y'all had a just as great a weekend I did. Happy Mother's Day again to all of you mothers. I'm sitting here thinking about all the stuff and the sacrifices you make. I made that video just for y'all. If you follow me on social media, it was for all the women, but I had the Chop Shop moms in mind when I made the video, and just thought about y'all. And but I was just thinking about all the time and the stuff you have to do, especially if your kid, especially kid moms in the summer basketball community. You notice I didn't say AAU, in the summer grassroots basketball community. All of you, I see your sacrifices. I know your sacrifices. I was a dad that had a son in it. And I know, going up and down that highway on Mother's Day weekend, you follow me? And I remember we the EYBL, I think it EYBL, I think that was it, EYBL. Yeah, had a stop long time ago. Was on Mother's Day. I think it was EYBL. We was in Dallas. And I'll never forget. That's the time. Robert's mom, his grandma, everybody, we went up there. I'll never forget that time because somebody stole this dang iPhone. I just bought it, and his headsets, And but guess what? I wasn't gonna let the devil win. I went and got him one immediately after that. So I'll never forget that Mother's Day weekend. But just hope all the mothers, man. Let me tell you something. I know what you go through. That's why we have Women Rock Wednesday. And like I told a guy the other day, women rock every day on this show. I appreciate women, 5 sisters, a daughter, mom. So I appreciate the value and every good, great man behind them. Boy, I promise you, you're going to find a bad woman. So shout out to my girls. And got some I want to share with y'all, 2 women. I might wait to Women Rock Wednesday, but I don't know yet. But let me see where I'm at. Let's shout out to my starting 5. What's up, Jay Jackson? Shout out to my starting 5 today. These are the first 5 people that sign up onto the feed via YouTube or Facebook. And let me look at both of them and make sure, hold up, they all coincide. I just wanted to make sure, y'all, I'm a fair person. Let's see. I got D. Holcomb, Melvin Dews, that is Moody, Kevin Lewis, and Mindy Collins on this board. But But by the time I saw Melvin Dew's name, Candace Williams popped up and Patrice Merrill's popped up. They just popped up to say they're watching with me. So they must hadn't hit the screen. So I don't know. I see y'all on one feed, but I don't see you on the other one. So I'm just letting you know I see you. I see you. What else we got out there? Sixth man of the day is Todd Byerly. What's up, Karen Roach? He said Happy Mother's Day. Chop Shop is a beautiful day in Chicago. Thank you, Thaddeus Moody. What's up, Alex? Thank you, Alex. I got your text. Let me see. Jonathan, what's up? Say, let's go, Mavs. Okay. I'm just waiting on Mindy to say something. She ain't said nothing yet. Well, I'm not gonna say nothing until Mindy say something, y'all. Remember that. I ain't gonna say nothing to Mindy. I'm talking to one person. Why you always picking them up? I'm talking to one person. Hey, Kim. What's up, Chuck? Jay. Hey, D White. D White. I got this week. I got this thing that I'm working on. But I'm not. Oh Lord. Hey. Holy Patriots head coaches in the building. Holy Patriots head coaches is in the Chop Shop. He just signed on. Mr. Walter Yates is in the building. Great show with those guys last week. And Trey Phillips, shout out to Trey Phillips. Trey Phillips, I saw he posted his gift, or a nice gift, what he bought from 1818 Charcuterie. Tell me how it went, Trey Phillips. I wanted to know. Let me know. Kim, I just like, y'all share the show. Share the show right now. Kevin Freightman's in the building. Share the show because I got some things I want to share with y'all. I got some. So much stuff happened over the weekend. And Mindy Collins still ain't said nothing. I ain't gonna say nothing either. I said, I told y'all I was gonna have Kim. I told you. I ain't gonna let these people get me. Kim. Cinco de Mayo, I got delivered. Cinco de Mayo. Watch the rest of the year. I am so good now, cause I just laughed about it, but I said, okay, I can turn it down. Hold up. I can turn it down. I can show y'all. I just be here on the show talking. But I'm gonna show y'all something. Hey, Hatter, I can recall having 1 hour break between AAU games on Mother's Day, and we went to brunch with the y'all look what D White. Look what D White said. D White, who is your son? Chance not your son, is it? D White, who is your son? I want to know. I just want to know. She put a great, thank you, Trey Phillips. Danny, you hear that? I hope you're watching. D White, who is your son? I hope it, I don't know. Who is your son? Oh, okay. I thought, okay, white. Come on now. But I know Mother's Day. I remember. Oh, Brandon Love. That's right, Brandon Love. Yes, my bad. I remember that. But hey D, I remember years back when I know you're right. I know that's my man. But D, if you remember years back, I don't know if you were watching the show there. I remember that. Wait a minute. Herb, got to get that. I'm pain free. He got that injection in his hip. Herb got that in. Thank you, Jesus. I've been praying for you, son. I know you don't know it, but I have. Thank you, Herb. Oh, let me put my name. Y'all didn't tell me my name went at the bottom. Y'all just let me. People might want to know who I am. I had to remove a lot of stuff last night, yesterday, because y'all got to remember, when I filmed the Mother's Day tribute, I didn't want all these signages and stuff all over the screen, so that's why I moved them around last night. Okay, all right. So that's what's going on. But shout out to her. Thank you, man. He pain 3 for the first time in 3 years. That helped. Boy, thank you, Jesus. But where was I at? Oh. I think I was talking about Mother's Day. Oh, it was a Mother's Day, Herb Baker, and that's when Penny and them had the little bitty teams, the young team. He started out with the little, I think 7th grader, 8th graders, and they had a tournament in Dallas. Might be the same tournament. had a tournament in Dallas where he had to take the kids away from their parents, right? So instead of him taking these kids and the parents, he rented, I think, 2 busloads so all the mothers can go too to be with their kids that weekend. Got them a hotel room, got them flowers. I mean, got to just, just make sure the mothers were comfortable that weekend. And I'll never forget that because I remember the moms just talking about how much they loved him for doing it. He didn't have to do it. So those kind of things. So I remember those Mother's Day weekend. Let me see. All this time, Herb, I thought you was just cool with it. Oh, because Herb was walking with the limp. But I got so much to start with, y'all. I'm trying to see. First of all, I want to start off with the NBA most valuable player this year. It was Pick Your Pleasure. The official announcement came late. It will come later this week. ESPN Adrian Wojnarowski, he tweeted this morning that Denver's Nikola Jokic won his second straight MVP. The significance of the top 3 finishers in the voting is interesting too. Let me show you why. Check this out, Herb. 4 consecutive years, an international player has won the MVP. I don't know if y'all paid attention to that. And this year you have a Serbian first, Embiid second from Cameroon, and Giannis from Greece. America, where we at? Where our players? Where our great players? Y'all know the last time? Before this 4-year reign of them, the guy who won it, then I'm gonna let Mindy answer that one for y'all. But it's just so unique. What do y'all think about it, Brandy? International play, and like I was telling y'all this year, he said, hey, and just think about it. Herb, what you think about the hey, I love that Mindy Collins, man. Boy, Dennis, what? Your wife, if I don't see her face on this thing, then tell Dennis, please let your wife come on this show every day. But cause she's just so smart. But I think about it, Mindy. Jonathan Griffin, have y'all thought about it? Greek Freak won it 2 years in a row. Now it's Jokic 2 years in a row. Where? Y'all need to share the show because y'all don't understand the significance of this. It's by, no. Y'all hear what Jason Peters saying? Jason, I'm going to be nice. See y'all? I'm going to let y'all handle it. This is what Jason said. Right? I ain't saying nothing to Jason. I'm going to leave him alone because y'all say, Robert, you be fussing. I ain't saying nothing. Walter Yates, you heard me. Jason Peters says by design. It's by design. I want somebody else to. I don't agree with you though, Jay. I don't agree with that. 6 out of 10 players versus St. Petersburg International. American babyfied ass. Ooh. Hey, man. Hey, I can't be saying those words. We let the world game fool us. We stop playing our game and start playing the world game. Raising Euro kids. But why, if we raising Euro kids, where can our kids be good too? Melvin News, that's no excuse. I don't agree with that, Melvin News. I love it. They are currently favoring imports over home. What if the guys are better? See, I don't believe in this, y'all. I'm going to be nice. See how nice? Because I want to go off on Kevin Roach and Jason Peters. But look, they are currently, I don't think they're favoring them. I don't. Maybe these guys just work hard. Remember, hard work beat talent when talent don't work hard. NBA loves overseas. I don't think they love overseas. No, Jalen Warren, I think you're incorrect. I can't believe y'all letting these guys just put all this mess on the screen and y'all ain't saying that. See, I'm not gonna let y'all get me in the middle of this mess. Jalen won. You can put it up there all you want. If don't nobody say nothing to it, I just don't think. Woosah. Question. Thank you. Question. What American players could have won MVP this year? Thank you, artist. Couldn't they be better just right now? Just right now? This 4 years in a row, and you said they favored them? I don't agree with that, Jason Peters. I don't think they're favoring them. I think these guys are better. Jokic be making these dudes look ridiculous. I don't care about you saying our kids will be okay. I'm saying forget the kids gonna be okay. I'm saying Gary Carter talking about our kids will be okay. We ain't talking about okay. I'm talking about the last 4 years. International player has won the MVP. Marcus Carroll, the guy's numbers speak for himself. That's what I'm saying. So our kids just go, hold up. Our kids gonna be, Gary Carter said this here. Hold up. He said our kids gonna be, like, guess what I'm gonna ask him? When are our kids gonna be all right? Thaddeus Moody said, I had this conversation with some friends. The NBA is spreading wings and going global. But I understand. Hey, they got a dude over now. Now I can't pronounce his name. Banya, whatever. Y'all talking about Chet Holmgren and Pancho? They got a dude over there right now. Oh my God! Wait till y'all see him. Y'all was, I ain't never heard of him. Look him up. I can't pronounce his name. Y'all, somebody put the name. I'm just going through it. Listen, I love this. No, it ain't that. Herb Baker, that can't be true. If that's the case, the whole NBA will be. And the NBA players are not instant. They're not bad guys. I don't believe in this statement either. See, I'm going to let y'all know I just don't believe in your statement. I don't want y'all to talk how the fussing at me. I just don't believe in this statement. Y'all, when you make statements like this, you have to just, do me a favor. When you make statements like that, when you have an opinion like that, put some facts behind it. Am I doing better, Mindy? Mindy, am I doing better? When you put your opinion on there, just add a fact or two behind it. They started playing pro at 15, 16 overseas. Yeah. Who's better? Who playing better than Luka right now? See? Let me see. I'm just looking. International player, a lot of game to speak for them, and they don't have any off-court issues. But no, I'm talking about being the MVP. I'm talking about the creme de la creme, the MVP of the whole league. They're currently favoring imports over whole. I don't believe they're favoring imports over. I know these people. They ain't favoring them. These guys are pretty good. Listen to me. Joel Embiid, Giannis Antetokounmpo, and Jokic. How can you say they're killing everybody? What narrative are they trying to push? Look at Jalen Warren. Well, tell me, see, let me drink me some drink. Let me drink my drink again. When you put comments up there, what narrative are they trying to push? These three guys are the three baddest dudes this year. Jalen, I told y'all what to do. Okay, let me go on down. Let me see if somebody else has said something. Let me see if something about Jokic has legit added the most value to his squad. Don't think they play favorites. Okay, Sterling, see? That's all I want to do, Sterling. Thank you, Sterling. Let's have some Let's have some difference from guys. The top three voting have been putting in work and has okay. Let me put them on the screen. Let me put them since I put your other guys on the screen. Let's put these guys on the screen. Let's keep going. Let's keep going. Mindy said Odyssey took the words right out of her mouth. What did Odyssey say, Mindy? Mindy. Oh, I forgot what he said, Mindy. I'm sorry. You know. Okay. I got you. The guy's numbers speak. Marcus Carroll said the guy's numbers speak for itself. American players are not being as innovative, creating and working as hard. Okay. They were better. It's no problem. Okay. Jokic is walking triple double. Yes. Chris Paul and Jimmy. But let me tell y'all something. Me personally, I didn't know Jimmy Butler was this good. I take my hat off to him. Y'all knows I'll never brag about Jimmy Butler on this show. I like him. So y'all can I like Jimmy Butler. I like. It's just math. No, it ain't got nothing to do with math. What is he talking about? It's just math. What do you mean? I'm gonna let y'all. What the hell you mean, Alice Estero? It's just math. 300 million in US, 200 million in European, 1 billion in Africa. Not even counting stuff. Y'all read it. The odds of that international should be winning awards at a high. I hate I put that on the screen. Alice, come on. Victor, that's his name. Victor Wembanyama. Hey, they be talking about Wembanyama. I be watching the European games. That's how they be count. They call his name so many times. No, Wembanyama. But Alice, come on, man. Come on. Ain't got nothing to do with it. Alice, no numbers ain't got nothing to do with it. Hold up. Yeah, he from France. And y'all know who started France basketball. Who not started, who made it popular. Tony Parker, a guard. They played basketball, focused, academic, and play against adults. That's not, hold up. No. It's not why they winning the MVPs. DeAndre, that's not why they winning MVPs, because they play basketball, focus on academic, and play against adults. That ain't why they winning MVPs. No. That ain't, I don't think that's why. Way open to learn and harder and hump. Oh, I love that Marcus Carroll. I'm gonna just let that. Y'all need to share this show. Y'all know somebody else need to hear this because I got more. Marcus Carroll, international players, open. Oh, let me put that back up there, Mr. Carroll. I got that one for you. Are open to learn and harder, working and humble, even after they get a taste of success. Boy. Bango! This for my man right here. Y'all kissing these little bitty players around here in America behind too much. They're not humble. They're not hungry. And they're not honest about their abilities. The 3 H's. Thank you, Marcus Carroll. Thank you. All of y'all want to be friends and hang out with this. He got some followers. I'm finna go hang out with him because he got followers. And I'm finna go work out with him. Giannis said, I want to work out with none of you clowns. Jokic, soon as the finals over, he going over there to ride horses and hang with his brothers. I don't know what Embiid been doing. Marcus Carroll, boy, I love that one. I'm going to leave that. I got to leave that one up there. I like that one. Now I want to see. That's what I'm loving. I mean, they got tournaments this weekend, right? Last weekend, people talking about this guy. This is where it starts. One of my friends was talking about, yeah, hey, dude, this dude cold, man. I sit there and watch the whole game. I wish I could spell his. I'm gonna pronounce his name a lot better, y'all. I'm gonna go study it tonight. I can't say Luka gonna probably win it next season. I wouldn't say that. Uh, thank you, Mindy. Thank you, everybody. But NBA got robbed. Yes, I think it did. I don't know how close. We'll find out how close it was this weekend. Uh, then they took over the NBA exactly with Stern. I don't think they're taking over the NBA. I just think it's a wake up call to our kids to be more harder working and more humble after they get a taste of success. I'm gonna go back to that. I'm gonna lead over Marcus. I love that one, boy. I'm gonna keep coming back to that one, Marcus. People don't realize that Joker played guard as a youngster. Yeah, we know it. We know it. Who had a beautiful? Oh, that's right. Karen Thomas had a wedding. I think that was a son. Those players start as post players, and that's. I don't care. But listen. That's a lot of foreign players have not ascended to these three guys' level. So not all of them. So let's not blanket the thing with all of them. A lot of foreign players had not ascended into this level. So don't just think it's foreign players. I just hope one young man is listening to this show and understand, dude, I'm not competing against little Johnny I played with this weekend in Dallas. I'm competing with somebody over there on the other side of the pond. That's why I'm talking about this. This ain't got nothing. I need y'all input. I always have a reason when I talk about a topic. We just got to learn how to play the game. We got to be a little bit more hardworking, a little bit more humble after we get a taste of success. We got guys who won't play because they don't want a shot over here. We got guys. Dr. Rivers talked about me. I don't want to play with them no more. Excuse me. The top 3 vote getters numbers speak for themselves. Absolutely. The narrative. You got to have skills that translate the dudes, not just skills. I think you're missing it. If you make it to the NBA, you got skills. Chuck McGowan, have you ever been to an NBA workout? I'm talking about with the team. I ain't talking about the ones they have in NBA player work. All these dudes are talented and skilled. I'm just going down the line. I'm talking about what Chuck McGowan just said, in case y'all didn't say it. He said, narrative, no, got to have more skill. Hard work beat talent when talent don't work hard. So if you add to the skill, working hard, just outright hustling, man, I saw some players in the NBA. Some players just want the ball more than the other players. Man, if I was a young player right now, PJ Tucker would be my idol. I watch everything he do. He ain't that damn talented. Smart and talented enough to know that every loose ball and every rebound mine. I'm gonna keep going. Jimmy Butler is amazing. Karen, last week was busy. Graduation and Thursday, then the wedding. I'm tired. Okay, baby. Happy Mother's Day, Karen. Let's see. Jimmy Butler, yes. Certified. I missed some of y'all. I was behind. I'm going down. I really started to get mad about those overseas players winning. I'm not mad. I can't get mad. See, control the controllables. You can't get mad about them winning. Our guys need to step up. You can't dumb down or tell those guys you get mad because these guys are talented. No, let's make sure our guys are more talented, are more harder working, and more humble after they get a taste of success. Have you ever heard those guys in interviews? International players are taking advantage of the situation. I witnessed this while in college and now see it with sports. There have been American players who have won MVP in the past who have been humble. We're not talking about in the past. We know American players has won in the past. We're talking about right now. Social media is not used as a compass or crystal ball for determining player success in other countries. Boy, that man hitting it again. I don't know where he getting this. Ooh, he hitting it again. He busting y'all upside y'all head. And y'all ain't agreeing with him, so I know. Hey, Dr. Newsom. Hey, Marcus Carroll is giving y'all a master class, but Marcus Carroll, they don't want to hear this. Let me put it back up there. They don't want to hear this. He says social media is not used as a compass or a crystal ball for determining player success in other countries. No. Over here it is. Y'all got Mikey Williams think he the best thing since sliced bread. But how he got 2 million followers, somebody told me that I don't even talk to them people no more. Somebody told me that. Like that. I don't even talk to them damn people no more. Right now. What's the chop shop? Wait a minute, what did he say? Hold up, y'all. Hold up. Somebody said, what's up, chop shop? 5 more days. 5 more days for Daryl Barnes. Hey, baby. Radiation treatment and he done. Thank you, Jesus. Dr. Newsom, I'm just trying to figure this thing out, Dr. Newsom. Well, I said, do you think more American players playing for the money? You're supposed to play for the money now. I ain't getting mad at you for playing for the money. These dudes here play for the money too. Joel Embiid play for the money. Jokic play for the money. They like their lifestyle. Don't get it twisted. Don't get it twisted. Sit down, be humble. Oh, it's Kendrick Lamar. I kind of like him. He came out with I saw a little rap. He rapping about Nipsey Hussle. I kind of like that one. Y'all know I don't like rap that much. But keep up. Y'all, I'm trying to see. The Spurs have been playing. Yeah. Had to always say, yeah, they have the skills to pay the bill. But I'm just saying, y'all think about it. The last 4 years, international players has won the MVP in the NBA, the top league in the world. And in this particular race, the top 3 guys, one was from Serbia, one's from Cameroon, and one from Greece. That's all I'm saying. I don't know. I don't got the crystal ball. Yeah. Walter Yates. That's a good one, Walter Yates. That's a good one, Walter Yates. So that's the overseas guys that didn't get it. Thank you, Walter Yates. I like that. Boy, Coach, about time you did something good, Coach. Let me see. I'm just looking. Playing hard is a skill. Sounds like American soccer problem versus the world. Okay, we have structured everything. Angel, let me call. I want Angel to. Hold up, Angel. Let me get markers off the screen for you so you can have your day. I just want to hear what you got to say. You know, we structure everything and give too many trophies, while soccer studs around the globe are playing everywhere they can find just to get better. It's a good point. I love this. I didn't know this topic was going to bring up this. Y'all, this just one topic. I got 1,000 of them. But I guess, Draymond Green, I teach my son to play like these guys. Marcus Johnson, smart man. Pre-COVID, Gary Charles, who runs the big time tournament, always invited teams. Yes, yes, yes. Remember that foreign players are more determined and more hungry than American born players who appear to be entitled. Ooh. Okay. I didn't mean to go there. I didn't mean to go. I didn't mean to stay there. But that was a good one. Shout out to my girls. Hold up, man. It ain't women rock. I told y'all. Did I tell y'all women rock? On every day on this show. Let me show y'all something. Let me show y'all something. Hold on. I got something for y'all. Hold on. Let me look. Where my girls at? Where my girls at? Where my girls? Man. Oh, there you go. Check this out. Sue Bird, Brianna Stewart, Tia Cooper. She got cut. Nneka Ogwumike and Dee Dee Richards will be making their debut in the 2022 Sports Illustrated issue. Shout out to our girls. Houston is in the house. Houston got two of them in the building. Hold on. In case you don't know who the Houston girls are. Wait a minute. Where's my cursor? My cursor is all over the place. It's. I wish I had a pointer. The one sitting down, the beautiful one sitting down, and the one standing up in the middle. Yeah, that's Houston. Yes, just in case you didn't know. Yeah, it's Dee Dee Richards and Nneka Ogwumike. Okay. All right. Okay. Back to. Let me see. You know one thing I love about this show? We are a tapestry of greatness when we come together. We are a tapestry of greatness when we come together. I want to disagree. Where's Jason Peters? I want that. I love what's my man? Karen Roach and my other Jalen. I like y'all's. Listen, I love y'all comments. And as of Cinco de Mayo, I'm gonna just let y'all say what the hell y'all want to from now on. But we are a tapestry of greatness when we come together. Everybody bring their own brick. I love to use this brick metaphor. Angel brings his brick. D. White brings her brick. Dr. John Newsom brings a brick. Jonathan Griffin brings a brick. Jimmy brings a brick. I brings a brick. And we building something. Chris Walker brought his brick in the beginning. Who else on this fade? We got to understand. He said, love that. Hey, man, I've been reading a lot later. Who else we got? Melvin Dews bring a great brick. Wesley Yates got a brick. Marcus Carroll. Darryl Barnes is in the hospital getting chemo. But he's still watching this show. We bring so much, man, to this show. And I just want to let y'all know, don't you let these clowns on the outside break up our happy home. Y'all know we got something that ain't nobody in America has. Y'all know I'm traveling all over the world. And they telling me about Robert. We ain't got nobody who gonna be as committed as you and your team. When I tell y'all this, I just don't take it for granted. Treat it like a precious jewel. Think about it, y'all. We have different personalities. We operate differently with people, but our togetherness makes it whole. I don't think like Mr. Russell. I don't think like Karen Roach. I love when Karen Roach brought that subject up. When he mentioned that, it gave me something else to talk about. I love it, man. One person can't provide all these things. If you just come in and just to listen to me, no. That's why I look at your comments. That's why I love your comments. Don't ever listen. Forget what you heard. Cause we got one person up there. Well, how to be fussing. I ain't fussing no more. I love your comments, whatever they are. Now I always have to maintain order, and we got to respect each other. Okay, is that good? And I was thinking about it. Think about something. I'm looking at social media. This has to be the most access to information, but the most ignorant people time in history. I'm going to repeat that. This has to be the most access to information, but the most ignorant people time in history. Unfortunately, folks weren't taught how to vet information. And since information is cultivated by algorithms, man, I'm at the barbershop the other day, and he had on the screen this show called Code Bias. Code bias or coded bias. Unbelievable. The algorithm, you got to remember, y'all, the people make up the algorithms. The algorithms don't just do stuff. It's got to be programmed. And what if you got a bias? I ain't gonna go there. And since information is cultivated by algorithms, most just get pulled further into those rabbit holes. That's why I'm thankful we got a show like this. I'm thankful. Y'all know a lot of this stuff y'all would believe in if we didn't come on here and with facts and debunk it. I'm sorry. I just wanted to share that with y'all, man. Hey, it's so important. I'm gonna take a quick break. I'm gonna come right back. I got something else for y'all. Got something else. Don't go nowhere. Oh.
Welcome to All Ticket Attractions, your number one source for tickets, local or nationwide. Here's our current promotion: ticket purchase installments. Just pay 25% down and make weekly payments. Ladies and gentlemen, Chop Shop members, go to your favorite show. Sit on the front row. If you want a ticket but can't pay all of it, put it on weekly installments. Now back to the Chop Shop with Hatter and Hicks, your midday sports happy hour.
Welcome back. We got PGWs, but Chris Paul was about to straight about it. Yes, we're gonna talk about that. We're gonna talk about that in a second. What's up, Jacoby? Hey, y'all help me with this one too. Y'all help me. Just something to think about. You don't have to come. You can come in if you want to. I saw this. Joe Madison said. He said, "What is wrong with our society when we can get 1,000,000 likes if a kitten scratches its behind?" He said ASS. But issues that actually impact our lives can hardly get any attention at all. I'm going to read that again. What is wrong with a society where we can get 1,000,000 likes if a kitten scratches his behind? But issues that actually impact our lives, like the Chop Shop, can hardly get any attention at all. People won't even share it. I was thinking about this immediately. Think about that, Dr. Newsom. This show is proving it saved lives and helped lives. I got the email and the letters to prove it. I don't know where to go. Thinking about the Chris Paul situation. I'm trying to see, do I want to go there? I'm just trying to see. First of all, before I go there, I got to shout out. Hold up. I got two things. It's just so much stuff going on, y'all. Let me give it to you. I'm gonna give y'all a video. I hope I gotta give it to you. Yeah, this is so important.
I don't know whether to talk to you or the high school coaches, so I will address y'all both, because this is what the high school coaches are doing. Parents, when we roll up on campus, I'm talking about HBCUs or FCS schools, the coaches kind of treat us a little funny acting, because you like separate the kids. Oh, here go little Tommy over here. Yeah, he good. He be a good player for you. What you mean for me? What about Big Ricky over there? Oh no, he's going Power 5. And give us the same opportunity you give others, high school coaches. But last time telling you, I got to call you out next time. God bless.
Can you imagine? Y'all, I'm so conflicted. I got so many topics, but I had to talk about that topic. What y'all got to say? Bring your brick today. What do y'all think about what Coach Prime said in regard on how they're treated? Yes, Landon, they're doing it. The high school coaches. Of course they're doing it. I call and vetted the information. I pull up to Shadow Creek. Pull up to Shadow Creek. I hope Coach Drone's watching today. Shadow Creek has some dogs every year. These guys are not, when they don't see that Jimbo Fisher or one of them guys pull up in there, them guys look at you like you less than. How in the hell can you look at yourself? HBCUs are you. How can we look at ourselves? These fools done fool y'all so much that we looking at ourselves as less than. That's why I get on these clowns who said something about this show. It's not less than. Look at the quality. It looked like I'm on TV. Because I went and bought the best camera and the best equipment. Ladies and gentlemen, we got to stop considering our own self less than. Because if you're saying TSU is less than, then you're saying your ass less than. How do you argue? No, I ain't arguing with you. I ain't fussing at you. Somebody gonna call me and tell me, man, what is you doing over there calling the games for TSU? You can call the game for me. Because I want to, Negro. Brandy, several people. What's wrong with us, man? What's wrong? dude, now Marcus Carroll, you done went into an abyss. Um, how they kill it? They ain't killing no HBCU. HBCUs are better than they ever been. Marcus Carroll, where you been? Where you been? Yeah, one. I know you. I know you know. I'm gonna let y'all look at where you been. Thank you, Deion Sanders, for not being a wimp. Show you how important HBCUs are. Can I show you? And I ain't saying they perfect. You ain't perfect. I'm not perfect. I know people make mistakes. Gregory Odom Jr. And I might, so be prepared. I don't know, because the PGA, I got to play this video, because the PGA probably don't want me to play the video, but hope I don't get cut off. But I got to play this. I got to share this with my mamas. Got to share this with y'all.
Yeah. It's happy to you. I'm happy. I'm happy.
Congratulations. Good job, Mama.
Oh, was that your son?
Yeah. Yes.
We're all rooting for him.
Yeah.
Hard this week. We're all from here.
Oh,
Pulling for him real hard.
Yeah.
That's great.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
have you seen Woodmont?
Yeah, Woodmont.
Okay.
A lot of pressure, but I think he's.
No, he's handling it very
He's
well.
handling it.
Congratulations,
Thank you.
It's been a battle. I mean, he's really worked hard for this. He's worked hard for this. I am so proud. I'm most proud that he's did all this on his own and with the help of the Lord, and he made it all work. He did it. I'm proud of you, baby. I'm proud of you. If you do nothing else, you did enough. You did enough.
Now you see why I had to play that? Proud of you, baby. If you do nothing else, that's enough. When the last time we done said that to one of our student athletes? Proud of you, baby. That's Greg Odom Jr.'s mother. 3 years ago, Stephon Curry rebooted the Howard University men's basketball program and the women's golf program. I mean, women's and men's golf program. This week, Howard, like Marcus Carroll, talking about Jackson State is the first, but we need more. Marcus Carroll, let me show you why, we need more, but this kid came from HBCU, okay? Left Memphis, played at Memphis, from Memphis, left Memphis University. Found out Stephon Curry financed this program. He left Memphis and went to HBCU, a Power 7 conference. Marcus Carroll. This week, Howard alum Greg Odom made his PGA Tour debut in the Potomac, D.C. area at the Wells Fargo. I can't stand Wells Fargo, but at the Wells Fargo Open. The city of Memphis has given birth to the next thrilling star of the PGA. His name is Gregory Odom Jr. Don't forget that name. Get ready, world, to embrace his beauty and his grace. Howard's Greg Odom didn't have much time to soak up in his sponsors invitation to he had a sponsor. He's an amateur. He had a sponsored invitation to the Wells Fargo Championship to play with the pros. He played with Roy McIlroy and all them guys. After all, the day before he was to compete on the PGA Tour, he helped his Howard team win the PGA Works. Then left that and came there to play. The winner is regarded as the HBCU national champion. It's called the PGA Works College Championship. He just won that one. It's crazy, man. Y'all got to realize, this young man, he says crazy. He said, I'm here on the PGA Tour at 21 years old, and I'm still a senior in college. I'm still a senior in college. I knew they was gonna shut it down. Somebody said they didn't shut it down, but we ain't gonna worry about it. We ain't gonna worry about it. Just go over to. No, it's not. It's not shut down on mine. It's not shut down on mine. It might shut down. I'll get it back up in a minute. But what I wanted to show y'all how important that was. I'm just trying to find and see. Did they send me? Hold on, they might have sent it to Chop Shop. Hold on. I just want to see. I want y'all. Let me see. Here we go. Let me make sure. Chop Shop. Let's see. Did they send me a message? Yeah, they might have sent me a message. No, they didn't send me no message. But I want y'all to understand how important this is. Let me walk this thing down to you. Okay. It's a young guy. Yeah, it shut it down. Gosh, shut it down. I'm trying to get it back up, y'all. Let me get it back up. I told y'all, but I had to play it. I couldn't resist it. They should be sending me a notification that they shut it down shortly. And then I'll go back in and straighten it out. But what I wanted to show y'all was, see, where did they send it? They sent it somewhere. I had to. They ain't sent it to me yet. But what I wanted to show y'all, even the people just on YouTube, this young man wouldn't have been playing. He started at the University of Memphis. Steph Curry decided to sponsor the team. 6 years, $6 million. 6 years, $6 million. Y'all got to hear this. That's why it was so important for me to play it. I don't care if they shut us down. F Facebook. Yes, I said it. Because I want our people to know how important this is. And the smart people will take their butt over to the YouTube page. The smart ones. Still waiting on. They hadn't sent me nothing. See how they can just control what people say. But they let those white nationalists just say anything. And still an election. I still don't have it. Still don't have the message. Still no message from them. But what I want to explain to y'all though, the people who are listening. Young kid named Otis Ferguson. Golfer. He wanted to play golf in college. He wanted to go to Howard. So he goes to Howard. That's why I prepared the people that it might shut down. He goes and play golf at Howard. Got me? Go play golf at Howard. And then, let's see, is it on? No, he goes to Howard. Howard don't have a golf team. Let me tell the story because I'm all over the place. Howard don't have a golf team. So, but he enrolls in Howard anyway and just develop a little intramural team. Develop a little intramural team. Just him and some friends, they playing golf. Stephen Curry had a movie called Emmanuel that he produced. And it was premiering at Howard University. So after they had a question and answer, the young man went up to Stephen Curry and said, man, let's play some golf tomorrow. Let's play a round of golf tomorrow. Piqued Stephen's interest. Steph said, man, I can't play tomorrow, but I got to go. Check this out. Love this story. So the kid and Stephon changed numbers. Go Google it. Otis Ferguson. They exchanged numbers. They exchanged numbers. Go back and forth. Then he found out Stephen, I keep up Stephen. Stephen, they found out that Stephen called the administrator, the president of the university, and said, how much does it take? They lost. They used to have it 40 years ago, but they lost it. They lost it. They hadn't had a golf team in 40 years, Howard University. Stephen said, okay. How much it cost you? Dude said around, I don't know what he told him. Steph said, I'm going to give y'all $1 million a year for 6 years. So this young man decided to leave Memphis and go there. Left Memphis and went there to Howard. Left Memphis and went to Howard to play golf. Now won the HBCU college championship and now played in a pro tournament with a sponsor's exemption. He don't make, what if Otis Ferguson don't make that move? And also, this is the same team that Kendall Jackson plays on. That's how important this story is. Still trying to find, like I said, they haven't sent me nothing. Hold up. They haven't sent me a message saying that. It's still on, but they won't let them say nothing. They ain't sent me a message. I guess I get it late. I don't know. But I had to share that with y'all. You see how all of our lives are intertwined. Landon ain't on here. Tyrone Caldwell might have to do something that'll help John Newsom. John Newsom might have to do something that'll affect the kids of Thaddeus Moody. Thaddeus Moody might do something that affect the lives and the families of Melvin Dews. Y'all see how this thing, you see how this thing works. Well, I'm trying to, here it is. That's how this thing works. They still haven't seen me a message. Usually they send me a message. Guess all right. You know what? I'm finna forget about it. Hold up. I ain't even worried about it. Tired of it. I really am. Hold up. I'm trying to find one little, see, no notifications, saying nothing. I'm tired of it. Tired of it. They ain't send me no message or nothing. Forget them. It's all right. But I just wanted to share that with y'all. I had to. And I hate it. I put that lady, I knew it was going to happen. Because they don't think about this. None of y'all probably saw that. Right? But the world need to see what happened when that woman said, it was Mother's Day weekend. It was this weekend. Shout out to that young man. Just thinking about that. Shout out. Yes. Shout out to that young man and his family. Okay, thank you. Yeah, they just playing games right now, but it's all good. Now I want to ask y'all, what the heck is going on? I need your help on this one. Chris Paul. Let's go with Chris Paul. His mama. Landon. Let's say you was in the league. That is Moody, you in the league. You out there trying to play a basketball game. Should you have to be worried about the safety of your family? Talk to me. Talk to me, y'all. Should you have to be worried about your family? You follow me? Should you have to sit up here and worry about, man, is my family safe? Darryl Richardson, think about what happened. I don't know what happened, because let me tell you something. Can I talk to y'all? Sometimes the Paul family get a little slick at the mouth. What the deal is, Sean? Sean, help me, Sean. What you think the deal? Help me out, Sean. Sean said, you know what the deal is. Tell me what the deal is, Sean. I want to know. Sean, help me. Talk to me. I know you're putting it on the screen. Tell me, Sean. Talk to me. I just want to know. I'm like Joe. I want to know. Hold up. I just shared that thing again. I'm like Joe. I want to know. I just shared the show again just because they let them make them mad. I just shared the show again, y'all. And some people popped up on the screen. I did. Something make me say share the screen. Yes, you should always be with. But think about this. Think about this now. Listen to me. That is Moody. The Chris Paul family has been known to talk a little slick to people. Just tell you. I seen it myself. The EYBL with his dad. I heard about it with the Rockets. I don't know what happened. Okay? I don't know what happened. And no reason for nobody to put their hand on nobody's mom and your wife. What is the NBA going to do? Oh, here you go. See? They just put it up there. It's going to crank back up. They'll be back on in a minute. Hold up. Let me see what the hell they're talking about. There are changes to your... Okay. All right. Okay. I'm getting it done, y'all. Okay. Hold on. Let me go back. Hold up. Let me see. Hold up. I like to do this. Hold up, y'all. I like this. Y'all be patient. I'm doing something. Oh yeah. Hold on. Can I hit both of them buttons? Okay. All right. Okay. All right. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry. I was just talking about Chris Paul, right? Wow. Status Moody. See there? I ain't trying to talk about, hey, listen to me, y'all. I ain't trying to talk about nobody, but look here. Go back over there and see, can y'all see it over there on Facebook? I think I settled the dispute. I think I did. I think I did. Yeah. Status Moody. Help me out, man. Status Moody said, I seen it. Right? But Kim Jackson, in the real world, Kim Jackson, she said, don't give nobody no right. But have you, I just shared it again to you. Just go back. That's good. Forget Facebook anyway. But Kim said, don't give you no right to put your hands on nobody, right? Give you no right to put their hands on you. But Kim, it happens every day. Kim, fights start over words all the time. Wars starts over words all the time. Think about it, Corey Henderson. I know we can be all holy, but a lot of stuff happens, y'all, over these words. I'm telling y'all, I don't mean to close it. What did he say? Okay. All right, it's close. I ain't worried about it. I'm just gonna continue. If you want to come over, come on. Now think about this. That is moving in a whole nother state. I'm over in Houston, and he even said to himself that he heard, man, they family gets a little slick at the mouth, Kim. Yes, I know we'll talk about a coach punching another coach. I'm telling you, this stuff happens. I didn't say whether it was right or wrong or not. I'm just saying, I got a question for you. Have you ever heard of a fight being fought because of somebody said something slick to somebody? Yes. Melvin dudes, that's what most people do. Get sweets for the kids. Herb want to shout out to his kids, summer basketball. I was trying to wait on Jimmy to get here because I don't like to talk about this stuff because I don't see none of this stuff, but I'm going to put it up there. But guess what? Since Herb putting that up there, I got a little kid I want to talk about. They sent to me. Hold on. Boy, they sending me stuff. Why am I? Okay. Why do fans fuss at officials but get ready to fight when officials yell back? You talking about in real life? I don't know. I haven't been to a game in a long time, so a summer basketball game. But I saw something they sent me since Nathan Law had a huge weekend on at an event this weekend in Dallas. He averaged 29 points. Shout out to your kids on here. Herb put that up there, but I got somebody sent me this. Hold on. Somebody sent me. Y'all remember I told you somebody sent me a text? And I said, I like this little dude, but I ain't gonna tell everybody he my nephew. I don't want to claim him yet because people gonna hate on him. He done struck again. Oh, wait a minute. They send me some. Them Raptors. And y'all don't be going trying to steal this kid from the Raptors. Another win for them. One of the top 24 kids with another 6 threes. The little kid name. What's his name? I'm trying to find it. Trez Lucy. How to pronounce his name? Trez Luce. I can't wait to see him. I got to go. Y'all tell me when he played. And hold up. Whatever he did, Alvin Brooks gave him he got a scholarship this weekend. Anybody else go to some of these events this weekend? Did anybody else go to any one of these events this weekend? Talk to me. I just want to know. I told you, I'm like Joe. I want to know. What happened up there in Dallas? A lot of people went up there. Did anything else happen? But so Nathan Law was the only one you talked about. Herb. I know that's your team. Hold on, where my man at? HTX Sports. Did you go to Dallas? I just want to know what you mean, Corey. Don't do it. I'm just trying to figure out what happened. I ain't gonna, I did tell it. I told the little boy. Yeah, I want to see the little boy. I can't pronounce his name. Somebody help me pronounce his name though. Trez Luce. Why is it acceptable for fans to dish it out, but accept the refs to dish it back? That's a ref. It's unacceptable. And let me tell you something, because the refs getting paid. That's all I would say. The refs are getting paid, Michael Jordan. I don't think, see, Kim, that's a perfect example. Words. It's ironic, y'all. Chris Paul was having a bad game, and his family get harassed in this game. Huh? Oh, you was in San Antonio. What was going on in San Antonio? Y'all got to help me. I don't know how to pronounce his name. Karen Roach, why don't y'all, you know his name? I'm gonna put it on the screen. Hold up. I'm gonna put it on the screen so y'all can know how hard it is to pronounce his name. Since y'all want to be so, y'all want to be so. Let me put his name up on the screen. Let me put his name on. Bet your ass don't know how to pronounce it either. Hold on. Let me put it on the screen. Hold on. Y'all know I can't multitask, but guess what? I'm gonna put it on the screen. Hold up. Trez. Hold on. Let me put his name. Come on, where you at, Trez? See, y'all messing me up. I should have let it go. Y'all, you know what? I should let it go. But now, since I put his name, I'm gonna put his name on the screen. Okay. Y'all tell me how to pronounce this. Especially, you know who. I'm gonna put that on. Let me make sure. Zey. Somebody just texted me and said, watch this, y'all. Somebody just texted me and said, Facebook is missing something. Man, for some reason, I want you to go. I know, y'all, I knew that the PGA Tour was going to take me off Facebook. I told y'all before, didn't I? So somebody, okay, let me put the little kid's name up here right now. Somebody tell me what that says. Somebody pronounce that name for me. I played the video, and PGA Tour, they are some, oh my God. They are some, hold on. It's like Trey's. He. It's Trey Luce. Okay, I said that. I thought I said Luce. It's Trey Luce. My son signs his letter of intent tomorrow. Oh, that's awesome. Trey Luce. So now, hey, and don't be going trying to steal this kid. Leave this kid alone. Y'all got me? Leave him alone. I can't wait to see it play, though. Trey Luce. I like that. I asked summer coaches to take care of his. Wait a minute. I asked a summer coach to take care of his fans. He told me it wasn't his job. Oh, we finna go with the referees. I gave a technical to the fans since he wanted to be a part of the game, and he and the crowd became crickets. Wow. Congratulations, Landon Odwan. You're signing with Holy Patriots. I really want, I wish him all the success. Let me see. He will be playing with Jalen Collins from Kim. We had the coaches on yesterday. Coaches couldn't. Oh, that's right. Rick didn't want the coach to tell all the players. Okay, I like that. I like that. I like that banter back and forth between Rick Nelson and Walter Yates the other day. That was unbelievable. But what do y'all think? Is these mamas, is these people getting out of hand? I'm just trying to figure it out. You're right. Nobody should put their hands on you. Should family members go to the away games? NBC News reports a donor clears the death of Wiley College graduates. That's awesome. I have to come some of those games. Oh, yo. Did y'all see what Chris Paul said? Oh. Did y'all see what Chris Paul said? I got something for y'all. Hold on. I know I put it on the screen. Did y'all see this? Hey, I'm too old. I got to be on the senior PGA, D-White. I can't be on the PGA. Over 50, you got to go to the seniors too. That's what Chris Paul said. What's up there? Archie, where were you this weekend, Archie? But what if families don't want to sit in the suites? Michael Jordan, Archie, I hope you know about the Chris Paul got into it. Catch me outside to a 15-year-old boy. Come on, Chris Paul. Come on. He didn't have to say that to the 15-year-old boy. He didn't have to say that to the 15-year-old boy. Jimmy, what's up, man? I'm finna bring you in. I played a video they didn't like. YouTube. I mean, YouTube cool, but what's your homeboys over there at Facebook? Told you that's why I don't mess with them. But yes, shout out to Corey. Corey said Adrian Payne, former Michigan State player. Oh, he was shot and killed. They just said he died. I didn't know he was shot and killed. I haven't read the whole thing that was Adrian Payne. I remember him playing for Michigan State, 31 years old, Jimmy, in Orlando. And then, Eddie Lampkin's brother got shot, a young man, 25 years old. He got shot and killed. Man, what the hell is going on? You got families. Fans want to push up on families at the games, Jimmy. Man, it's hard out here. What's going on?
Shit, I mean, it's welcome on this Monday, man. So much this weekend, of course, and you're talking about the Chris Paul and the families. Because I was just looking at the feed and some of the comments, and somebody say families need to sit in the suite. No, they can sit wherever they want to sit.
That's right.
I mean, And normally when you're down there, it's certain types of etiquette. And in case you guys didn't know, at basketball NBA games, all of the families of the home team, their seats are in a general section together.
At home game.
At home, I just said the
Okay.
home teams.
Okay.
Their seats are in the same
Yeah.
section. They all know. That's why a lot of guys, they know where
Most
to
of them
look
do,
at.
Jimmy. Generally, because you know
No,
some
no,
mamas want to sit.
no.
Yeah.
You can get down there
Yeah.
if you have a deal in
Yeah.
place
Yeah.
with the
Yeah.
ownership or
Yeah.
with a season ticket holder who maybe you might go
Or pay for your tickets. Or you can
Well,
pay for your tickets.
or either
Yeah.
or you might come and show up at their cookout or
Mhm.
show up at their golf outing. Show up that way. Now they can easily let you have their real estate.
Mhm.
But on the road, the visiting teams, they normally know that, and there's generally the season ticket holders. Put it like this: if you're going to buy season tickets for your home team, your first option would not to be buy those tickets behind the visitors bench. You see, the visitors teams, you know, those people aren't the first on the pecking order. First on the pecking order is getting on their flow, getting your feet on the wood. That's first. Suites, actually, corporate is first pecking order. Corporate. That means so many people get into the suites. Then they'll get on the floor, feet on the wood. Then right behind the home team bench is your next most valuable property on the, just think of it as a monopoly board. That's Park Place and Boardwalk on that board. Well, that's Baltic Avenue if you're a home fan to go sit behind the other people's bench. Because what happens is normally your family that can get tickets, they're gonna seat their family right behind their bench. Or right in that behind the home, right behind the home.
Not
That
with the
visitor
Houston
goal.
Rockets, though. Other teams do. Not Houston Rockets, they don't sit them behind. They don't sit the visitors. They sit the visitors in a corner, a cattle corner.
It's
up
in
a
the
little bit.
behind the goal in
Yeah.
the in around
Yeah.
2 o'clock
Yeah.
on the clock dial.
Yeah. There you go.
Or 11 o'clock in that sense, on that,
Absolutely.
depending on where the bench is.
Mhm.
So Chris Paul's family sitting in, you get them where you closest available. There's options. Everybody know how to get them. So his family sits right there.
Mhm.
That way now, if it's good, they're in shouting distance. You know if something going on because you know it's a playoff environment. And that way now you can hear it. You can, you're in earshot, eye shot, whatnot. The thing that's funny to me is that this person who's escorted out was a young person. Hell, he might have been a teenager.
Yeah.
So, but if you don't know, then you're thinking like it's grown up versus grown ups. But that kid was probably with their parent when an adult was probably with him.
The mama was with him.
So that means the adult heard her baby exchanging or yelling or doing whatever with these grown folk. It's one of those situations. If that kid was a little black kid with a little black mama, this whole narrative would have probably been different. And if Chris Paul was, let's say, Luka, and they were on the road in Phoenix, it would have been a whole different narrative on this stuff. A whole different narrative. Somebody said the Facebook isn't working.
Yeah, it's not. It's not going to work. It's not going to work. Don't worry about it. Just keep on with the show, Jim. It's not going to work today. Just keep on with the show. It's not going to work today.
Okay.
Don't worry about it. They flagged us. Yeah.
So, no, but I'm looking at it right now. It's just.
Yeah, they flagged us. So, yeah. You can watch it. You just can't comment. But keep going.
Oh, that's what it is?
Yeah.
Oh, they didn't hit.
So let's go. Let's get back to the show. That ain't nothing they can do. I told them it might happen before it even happened. So they should be prepared. But keep going. Come over here. Hey, if you have Facebook, you can't come over to YouTube. We're welcome. We got a spot for you over here. But come on now, Jimmy. What else you talking
Yeah,
about? Come,
yeah. So
but
that's
Jimmy, like I say, what I was thinking about. I mean, I don't know what happened, but I know the Paul's family gets slick with their mouth.
well, especially his brother.
Mama, wife, daddy, too. I've seen it firsthand at Peace Jam and at a game. So I don't know what happened and why the little boy was involved. And what would make this little boy? It'll come all out in the wash. I'm
I
gonna
mean,
call.
heckling is heckling. We just talking about you
But
putting
they
your
said they
hands on.
pushed. They said they touched them.
Yeah, putting your hands on somebody.
Yeah.
So I mean, that's the whole. That's the
On
thing.
Mother's Day. But I'm
That's
just
the thing.
saying.
Heckling is heckling. Chris Paul had played his second consecutive game of historic proportions for him. The game before, game 3, the most turnovers in a half. Game 4, the most fouls that he had ever committed in the playoff game in a half. So it wasn't a good game for Chris Paul. And you're losing, and you foul out with a little bit over 8 minutes to go in the game. So much. So it was one of those with the compounded interest. Obviously, the heckling was probably in the favor of a Dallas Maverick fan. And
Yeah.
but then certain kids still, though, you're a teenager, and if your parent is right there, that's why I'm right there in that space.
I saw the mama. I saw the
And
mama.
your parent is enabling you to speak at grown folk in such fashion, even if they get the first one out and y'all volleying back and forth. The mom will say, hold on. You hush your mouth. Let me take care of her.
Absolutely.
That's I'm in that space.
All black people do that. All people don't do that.
You know, and so people like they going on down the road. Why Chris Paul? Damn that. Why this lady got her kid talking back and forth to these grown folk? And you know, pretty much everybody who's sitting that close to the court during the playoff game, they're not likely to be put like this. They can afford them.
Of course.
Easily. Most people that's sitting that close to the court in an NBA playoff game, in those seats, most can easily afford them. So,
but why was Chris Paul? And I know he was mad, but his son's a teenager. He was there. Ain't nobody finna talk crazy to my mama. I push my mama and my grandma. See, I don't. But Jimmy, so many places we could go because I don't know what happened. But this little boy was walking out of there like, but I didn't touch him. I didn't do nothing.
We never do.
15, 16 years old. His mama right there saying, come on, Johnny, let's go. She calling her lawyer right now. I mean, she called her lawyer yesterday. So it was just unique, man. I just, these fans, we've been talking about the fandom. We've been talking about the PGWs. We've been talking about the people swinging on referees. We've been talking words, man. Watch what you say to people. Somebody might hit your ass in the mouth. I'll be knowing you might get hit. Be ready to fight.
So, did you hear about the young kid from Houston who went after his coaches after a game this weekend?
You know, Jimmy, I've been in a whole nother world this weekend. I wasn't thinking about Houston, but keep going.
One of the kids on this front cover.
Ain't no kid on that front cover did a damn thing wrong. Not on that front cover. Yo, man, hold up. I'm finna go get my magazine.
And so now we're gonna give you guys the time to share the show.
Hold up, I'm finna go get my magazine.
And we're gonna address this right now. And I'm giving you guys time to share the show.
What magazine, Jimmy?
I'm giving you guys time to
Oh,
share
no,
the show.
no. You know what they did? Guess what they did? They put it in my office in a right place, in the right place. I just ain't used to looking at the right place. Jimmy, I think I know who it is. I know it's one on here do it. I ain't gonna even call. I wish I could. I think it's one. I got one. I got one candidate. I didn't see all of them. I got one candidate.
You got one candidate.
Yeah. I know he didn't do it. He don't play no more. He don't play no more because I hope he didn't. I know he didn't play no more. Who did it? I'm just, Jimmy. I'm just going. I'm saying. Hold up, y'all can't see what I'm doing. Talk to me.
Well, let me give you guys a disclaimer on this. And I tell you what I saw and I tell you what I didn't see.
Oh, you was there?
I flew into Dallas on Saturday. And I got there in the late afternoon. And as I'm entering the building, I go and I speak and I see one of the teams, I think Randy Livingston and the Live On team must have just played. So they were, the coaches always have like a little powwow after certain games. You just, to rehash what happened. And they get the huddle. What you gonna do? Okay, we're gonna take the kids to eat here. We're gonna go here. And then we're gonna get to the hotel. Then coaches always have a little gathering, a little huddle up.
Right.
So as I'm talking to them, I got my bag, my duffel bag in my hand, my backpack on, and I'm getting ready to go and enter the building. I see a young man coming down the sidewalk in my peripheral vision, and he's walking towards our way. Not at us, but down the sidewalk. Young man has tears coming out his eyes. And there's another young man who's walking in tow with him in an attempt to probably de-escalate this young man. Now, one thing that caught my eyes, he was walking. I couldn't tell how heavy his eyes were with water from 40 feet away. No, as he got closer, you could tell that. I got goggles on. I got that good vision with these goggles on. So I saw he didn't have no tennis shoes on. That's what caught my attention. Because like normally those kids will put flip-flops on and whatnot. When he didn't have no shoes on and he was walking, and you could see how a guy trying to hold your elbow and you letting him go, let me go, let me walk. And then, so he's raging. But anyway, come to find out, as I go and I ask Rennie them, what the hell, what's going on? What is this all about? And they gave me a little piece of the story, saying that basically in a game, which I went inside and I talked with several people that were eyewitnesses to this incident. In the game, the team from Houston, right? And they were leading by double digits. And there was a point in the game where the young man, see, this is teachable stuff. And who was it? It was Chris Johnson. And so I'm getting that point. My point was, and I tell people all the time, when you are of certain status, you become news.
Somebody said Eric Bossy alluded to it.
Eric Bossy. I didn't see Eric on that Saturday, but he came up to me and we talked. We met on Sunday. Why it was kind of thinned out. It was a little bit thinner on Sunday afternoon when it was thinner, and a lot of people, and me and he talked for about 15 minutes. And I could tell. So we wrote an article. I hadn't seen the article. I can imagine because the way he was there. And he was like, it's not a good look at all. So the way he's saying, Remember this. Certain people, you're not gonna think about it. Sometimes you got exposure and you get exposed. That could be for your physical God-given ability, or it can be for your mental. People can see things about you if they seeing you. So for certain people, and get it twisted, you can't hide it. People know Chris Johnson is arguably the most talented player in the building. Seriously, pound for pound. In virtually pretty much every building, but he's still growing to put stuff together and put it together. And one day, guess what? Either's going to get together or it ain't. He won't be the first. He won't be the last. And guess what? And time is on his side because he's a young man, only about 17, 18 years old, possibly even 16. I don't know. But back to this. Here's what makes it go so bad. Kid goes and turns the ball over, according to the eyewitnesses. And as he turned it over, had a right around half court. You know, you playing with the ball on the guy, and the guy rips you. And as he rip you, you reach to foul him, but the referees call clear path. So they get 2 shots and the ball. Young man Chris gets subbed out of the game. So he gets subbed out of the game.
What team he play on, Jimmy? Because I don't even know.
JL3.
Okay, keep going. All right.
He's subbed out of the game. And this is, remember, once again, while he's out on the game, he's just not being a good teammate at that time. You follow me? So your body language and whatever you're saying, the whispering and mumbling. No, so kids do. We've seen it all before. Not the first, and he's not the last. However, while this is going on, the other team, the opposing team, is in the midst of a massive comeback. That lead decreases. That lead is dwindling down, and Chris Johnson is never substituted back into the game. So it gets to the point where he's a distraction. Timeouts are called, from what I understand from eyewitnesses, and he's not engaged during the timeouts. We've seen that before. Eventually, when the water turns to a bubble, is that the JL3 loses the game by 1 possession. They lost the game, a game that they had been pretty much dominating. So after the game, it's alleged that you can fast forward, but to the point, Chris Johnson went after the coaches. Chris Johnson, a relative, went after the coaches. Either verbally, you talking, you campaigning towards the coaches. And that's what it meant, wasn't a good look. Had to be restrained or held back. So now here's my thing. And it's once again, it's tying into what the topic we just talked about. Common denominators. Chris Johnson flashed back to the scene where I saw him coming down the sidewalk. And that was a young man trying to de-escalate him. I don't know at the time all of this eyewitness accounts at that time. I could have went and said something to the young man, but I did not know what happened. And he wasn't nobody, he wasn't trying to get at nobody at that time. So he was not posing harm to any person on the outside of the building of the entrance where I was. That was a side entrance, by the way, not the front entrance. He had walked around the building, obviously, and came from the front entrance and was on the side. So I didn't feel the need to go and de-escalate anymore. He had somebody there. He was just basically venting. And here's the thing. Now looking back on this matter, who did I say allegedly went after the coaches?
The kid.
The young man, and who else?
And the family friend.
A relative.
Brother.
Who was on the side of him, attempting to de-escalate him as he was walking on the outside? I'm reading the book backwards.
That same relative?
No. A non-relative. So my thing was, looking back on it, Where was Dad at? Dad come and got your back, and y'all Dad should have been there. Hey, in that moment. So little Robert get into it, Adam, and y'all go out and you get into it. You go out the referee. One of the referees ain't gonna say his name that used to call text on him, call phantom fouls on him all the time. You decide, okay, you know what? I done had enough. It's senior night. He ain't got to play no more in this gym. We ain't made the playoffs anyway. To hell with it. I'm going after him. I want to just bark at him a little bit. Throw me out the game. We up by 20 any damn way. Throw me out. I don't want to see no more of this mess anyway. You go down there. Kid go down there barking. Kick y'all out the game. Now your son need to be de-escalated. Where you at?
Right there.
That's the part that I know I saw with my eyes. That 99% of the people who did see that didn't see what I saw. Just like I didn't see what y'all saw. I know damn well none of y'all didn't see what I saw. Ain't but about 7 people on the planet saw that walking down that sidewalk on the side of the building, the back side. So that was the thing that got me. And I understand, like I say, Chris Johnson, speaking of which, I've confirmed from 3 different sources, that Chris Johnson has already gave a soft verbal to Montverde Academy. So he's leaving Elkins. I've confirmed from that. I also confirmed that Chris Johnson is scheduled. So y'all want y'all, when y'all go and start texting and all folks, just share the damn show with him. You ain't got to go and text him and, oh man, Hicks talking about you. He's not talking. He's news. I said all the time, when you are of a certain status, you become news. It ain't the first, it ain't the last. Guys, understand something. That's why I always think of high school players and I attempt to compare them to other high school players, not pros. You see what I'm saying? Guys that from the area that went through similar ranks. So the common denominator, the closest thing that I could compare Chris Johnson to right now at this stage of his high school career is Keith Frazier. Right now. For those of you who didn't remember Keith Frazier, he's one of the most talented. Remember, almost every gym he walked into, he was one of the most athletic and most gifted players in the building. Year round. Chris, don't get it twisted. Keith Frazier ended up being a McDonald's All-American. Went to a couple of colleges. Had families, unplanned parenthood. What they call it? Unplanned parent.
Yeah, baby, man. Come on.
Yeah. And life goes on. The balls end up stop bouncing at some point. Not to say that, first of all, Chris Johnson is not better than Keith Frazier at this point of his career. Let's get that straight. They're the same size in high school, same body style, same type of games, and same type of maintenance, which had to be attributed to both of them. Keith Frazier was better than Chris Johnson right now. At this point, 11th grade, after 11th grade seasons, better than him. However, Keith Frazier was on a grassroots team with a bunch of highly ranked players, highly touted players, little not knowing at that time that at least 3 of those players would play multiple years in the NBA. He didn't know it at the time, because at the time, it was arguably Keith Frazier was the highest rated of all of those other 3 players. He was the most coddled one. They did not need a Keith Frazier on the team that was called the Houston Hoops. Keith Frazier, by the way, is from Dallas Kimball High School. I've seen Keith Frazier get into it in a high school game with a teammate. patterns. I've seen Keith Frazier be non-compliant with his coaches. You could see patterns with guys if you're paying attention. And what happens is, man, it's hard. Don't get on the kid. Not getting on the kid. We're getting on the situations which you see, and a lot of you grown folk has been enablers. And you look back on it, Keith Frazier had enablers all the way through. So then you want to go and say, well, let's take Keith Frazier out of the deal. Let's take him out. I just gave you a body style of the most recent one. There's a bunch of others that I can compare Chris Johnson to. Let's go all the way back. And as I used this over the weekend to one guy, because I always like I use one as case in point because I've been there in the trenches and been one who's been an enabler. So if you've never enabled a kid to go and cuss at other grown folk before, then you probably just ain't, if you've done it before but don't allow it now, then you can speak on it. So guys, remember, I walked into the business with Tack Minor. I don't think y'all understand that, guys. Many of y'all just saw him play. Many people just erased the bad thoughts. Remember, put it like this. Tack Minor left so much of an impression on his high school coach that his high school coach never voted him for all district. Now, he was an All-American. Tack Minor made second team all district all the way till he got to his 12th grade. I don't think y'all know that. He made second team all district in 11th grade and was at that time was ranked ahead of Chris Paul in the United States of America by more than one poll. I'm not telling you no joking. I'm not fabricating. I showed you, we have physical documentation to support what I just said. I say it again. Tack Minor was ranked higher than Chris Paul in the United States of America at that point in time. So high maintenance, as I said earlier, he left so much of an impression on his high school coach that when they retired Tack Minor's uniform at Booker T. Washington a few months ago, right? What was that? How back in what?
A few months ago. Well, I was there. You and I were there. Yeah.
January, February.
Yeah.
They retired his jersey. His high school coach was not present on purpose.
I didn't know that.
Think about that. 20 years later, he left that much of an impression. They retired the jersey, and the high school coach did not even come in the building. He didn't send a video. He didn't send an audio. Think about that. He left so much of an impression talking about because of him being high maintenance, because of his physical or the mental. Mental, I'm talking about the frowns and the frustrations that he sometimes calls on a lot of people.
He was my favorite. I loved him.
But you got to encounter him in adulthood.
Yeah,
because he was 18, 19, 20, might have been 21.
Yeah.
He was in the pro-am when you got intimate encounters with him because he played on your pro-am team.
Right.
So at that point, that's beyond, he's still a kid mentally.
Yeah. He was acting crazy, but it was a crazy that I liked. And he was respectful to me. You know what I'm saying?
And so so now I fast forwarded back. I want to let you guys know I've been there. And guess what? I take my share of blame from Tack Minor. But one thing that I can always say, and I always end with Tack Minor, my defense, if I'm his litigator, know what my defense is? Tack Minor is still living. He's healthy. And how many of you guys out there bet at the time he would end up into two places? Y'all bet that he would end up either locked up or dead. Mm-hmm. Tack Minor has never been in handcuffs in his life. So that's my defense to him. He works for the government. Mm-hmm. Been working for the government for 10 years almost.
Absolutely.
His money that he's going to earn over his career when he retires, and probably about 10 years away from retiring, is going to supersede most of those that were in his class. Because Tack Mine was just, he's always been so scared of being broke that he knows how to save by default. You ever met people like that? They're so scared of being broke that they can't do nothing but say that I ain't gonna, you give me this quarter, I ain't spending. I'm gonna try to act like I ain't got this quarter, putting this in my shoe. Then he gonna act like somebody go to the other person and man, give me a quarter. I ain't got nothing.
You got that from you. You got that from you, but keep going.
No. but back on, I like to get him out there. That way people won't think I'm piling on, because I've piled on this conversation many times. So back to Chris Johnson. Chris Johnson, you know what? You've probably outgrown Houston. It is time to get away, because you still have another year of high school. Now,
and you got your reasons for saying that, right?
Yeah, my reason is, because
okay,
you have several former NBA stars who've put their fingerprints on you and attempted to get you to align your wheels to roll down the right track. And you are very loved by those guys. And it's almost like and I see it, because it becomes a trap for a lot of people when they see that you got a way, when they try to get you and fix you, then they're invested in you. There are a lot of grown folk that's invested in Chris Johnson. And a lot of the folks that invested in him, a few of them, it ain't got nothing to do with no money. It ain't got nothing to do with what you're going to be. It's just to make you, because if you can get out of and just make it to be able to use basketball to earn a living and start a family, then with you right now, that's job well done. It's highly unlikely that Chris Johnson, in his best case scenario right now, after what just happened, the best case scenario right now, just say if all of the fruit came on the slot machine and it was 3 cherries or 3 sevens or 3 strawberry, whatever it is, and you his best case scenario, he would be Steve Francis. What I mean by Steve Francis, remember, as Steve Francis was with the Houston Rockets, here alongside Cuttino Mobley, and it was a couple of years where Steve Francis was arguably the best guard in the league at the time. Remember, he was always one of the most talented guys on the court. I'm about vintage Steve. A lot of you guys were babies back then. Steve Francis was all right.
Off the chain.
Steve Francis got out the mud. And understand, Steve Francis got snubbed for the USA basketball because they knew they had intel of what he could possibly do if they put him in that uniform, represent the country, and what he could possibly get into off the court. So he got snubbed, not understanding. And then once he got snubbed, he made a verbal, wasn't no social media back then, but he let it be known. Basically, went out, snapped at him. And at that point, you ain't never wearing USA on the chest. USA basketball, that's what I meant. Chris Johnson ain't never likely to wear USA basketball, because people that saw him this weekend or that heard about it, you're going to have to regain their trust in order for them to co-sign that loan in the near future. Thank you, Mark Edwards. That's a good point. Steve Francis never played a full year of high school basketball. That's a good call. Good call. Good call. But like I said,
great dude, though, Jimmy. You ever meet him?
I mean,
fantastic young man. Even this Chris Johnson is.
Chris really, dude, when I saw him walking down the sidewalk, I don't think you guys can imagine A lot of these
That
kids
had
we
to mess
see.
you up. You just getting off the plane. This
I
one of the
just
guys
got
you
off the
coming
plane.
to
I'm walking
see.
into this.
Yes.
Yes. And I'm feeling him. I want the guy. I was like, oh, he'll be all right now. It's all right. You know, it's okay. Which it was. Nothing else happened. You know, but what had happened had happened. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that's a hell of a scar. A hell of a scar. Because it comes into a space where it's no matter how both sides will say, hey man, I forgive you. I apologize. I forgive you. It ain't gonna happen again. You really don't know it ain't gonna happen again until you bench that person again with a lead, and the other team comes back and erase that lead, and you don't put them in the game no more the rest of the game. Only then will you know if it won't happen again. Is that likely to happen again? What are the odds of that happening again? You see? So you don't know. It's like a recoverer. You don't know you ain't gonna smoke no more until somebody fire one up and you say, nah, I'm good.
Yeah. It's one day at a time.
And
1
people
hour.
don't think of it like that.
Yeah, that's a good point.
They don't always say, oh man, it's gonna be good, man. The kid, you don't know.
You don't know.
First of all, we just had a cheerleader from Southern University commit suicide.
Beautiful little girl.
And then left a letter saying, basically, y'all don't understand. Y'all thought, well, I'm good on the outside. Y'all don't realize I got stuff. Everybody thought because I'm this and I'm that and I'm this. We don't take out the time to get to know enough important details about these young people. Because if so, a lot of times they wouldn't end up feeling like they're paddling their own canoe. Think about how many different, I use the word masters, which in a sense of an analogy on basketball, like kung fu. Think about how many different grown men have in the last 6 months that probably have had a consistent a degree of contact in regards to their teachings of basketball ideology to Chris Johnson. Think about it. Think about it. Think about this. We go back. You got a high school coach. He's going to be telling them, do it this way. A former grassroots coach, and ain't just no one coach. So let's think about this now. For every head coach you have, there's an assistant coach that's also implementing their ideologies into you as an extension of the head coach. So that's at least two with the high school, at least two with the Houston Hoops, at least two with the JL3. That's 6, not counting at least 2 with TJ Ford, Pop Ford, Tim Ford, throw him in there. That's 9 different black men that probably never got into a huddle and say, hey, y'all, together, how do we want to handle Chris Johnson? No, it don't work like that. But I'm just letting you know. That means they're coming from different angles with their own teachings. So that means, and some of them might say, you know how this stuff goes with certain people when they get you in work. I'm not accusing nobody of anything. I'm just trying to let people know sometimes and open up the hood to what's under the hood. We see vehicles, but we never take out the time to just check the fluids on a lot of these kids. So just as he gets it from one, and if that one is not present while he's engaged in battle, then that kid is likely probably to forget what he learned from the high school coach. Now he in grassroots because you've been reprogrammed. So now you're gonna forget. So I mean, what do you do in this situation? If one telling you to shoot it, one telling you to pass it, one telling you to TTN, that's a play that people run in grassroots basketball, an old play. Some of you guys might know that. TTN. Y'all, If y'all know it, y'all can put it out there. But understand what I'm saying. So everybody don't have the bandwidth to hold all of that and process it like that. Some people, it takes time to get it. And as you're taking time, the more you're going to be held accountable because the world is life going on. Then it seems like nobody loves you. Seems like nobody cares. But in truth be told, they do. And let's not even think. I'm just curious. After the situation on Saturday, which one of those grown-ups you think Chris Johnson went and hopped on the phone and called to help him psychologically after what just happened? Think about it. See, the persons of influence, when you think everybody's against you, you think he called a high school coach, think he called grassroots coach, think he called the ex-grassroots coach. Probably did, because he probably said, hey man, I don't want to play with them no more. I want to go with another team. That's sometimes, kids always gonna use that chatter. I just hope that like I said earlier, for the reasons that this scenario could play itself out in a different type of tone again in Houston. Chris Johnson, I applaud you. Certain kids, they don't, I wonder and I question them moving away. He's from what they call a broken household. Dad and mom are not together. That doesn't mean that's a reason to go away, but in his situation, you've tried everything else. Let him go to Montverde. Or, like I said, and I forgot to tell you this earlier, I've also got intel from another couple of sources. Chris Johnson is scheduled to go and visit with the Overtime League for a name, image, likeness deal, which would enable him to still be eligible to play college ball. So that name, image, likeness deal, and I'm going to tell you guys, because the Overtime League has kind of restructured their approach, which is being more received now, being received a little better now. And remember, they just signed the number one player in the country, one of the top underclassmen in the country, to a deal, a name, image, likeness deal. If Chris Johnson goes to Atlanta, to Overtime Elite, and visits that complex, he ain't going to Montverde. He see all that stuff they got in there up under the hood, it's going to be hard to turn that down, especially with the name, image, likeness, and especially with just the type of scowl that he can wear on the court sometimes. Just that type is just enough to kind of make people, because a lot of people watch games with that same type of scowl. That bites your bottom lip, like, what you want to do. Because that was one of the things that was launched against one of the critiques against the Overtime League. They had too many nice guys up in there. A lot of, they need something kind of edgy. I think Bryce Griggs was their most edgiest kid. And Bryce ain't that type of kid. Many guys didn't never check his fluids, definitely really just know. You see, so now there you have it on that situation. It's once again, I think young man will be all right. So what he does, that makes 2 players that was on the front cover of this magazine that was underclassmen this year. On this magazine, you had, I put it up to the screen, 7 players, right? 4 12th graders, 3 11th graders. And 2 of those 3 11th graders are not expected to return to their high schools, where they are currently enrolled at. Two of the 3 are gone. That was on the front cover. And for different reasons. So it just goes to show a lot of people, um, have different things going on, guys. Shout out to Doug Jones with the news that former Dickinson High School star Marcus Williams is transferred in the portal from Texas A&M to now San Francisco. So he's going to USF to resume his basketball career. And so I'm looking at some of the comments now. Curtis Basin says there's nothing left for Chris Johnson here. Change of scenery could be the best fit for him. Could be. Time would tell. But at least he gets it out of his system. And he doesn't grow up saying, man, y'all made me stay. Go. You tried it. You tried it. And some people have, Jacob Cole, he's leaving Bel Air and he's going to Link Academy. And so Jacob Cole, now he's nursing a knee injury, which has set him out for the entire rest of the summer. With Jacob Cole, he won't be able to play anymore until probably the regular season. Talking about in organized basketball. So what that would mean is his stock is not likely to rise because you're in neutral right now. So that means what once was a quest to improve your stock, like to possibly get more status under your belt, or to go and make the McDonald's game or something of that nature. That's out the window for Jacob Cole right now. Most people get their merit for that type of achievement during the grassroots basketball season. There's only about 4 to 6 players that will play their way in through November and December. So that means there's a snowball's chance for Jacob Cole if achieving that status of a McDonald's All-American is on the objective list. But if he did, he would have to straight up dominate. I'm talking about dominate at about 3 events in a row from November through December in order to get those other voters on his side. For Chris Johnson, ditto. But Chris Johnson has, I'm not saying ditto, not exactly the same. Chris Johnson has more opportunities to re-establish his brand. Because right now people are not favorable of some people that's outside of Texas that don't know what's under the hood. You guys got to understand that. It is what it is. And then if Eric Bossi wrote an article and it was not favorable towards Chris Johnson, then there are dozens of coaches out there who take his word as gospel. The only way to overcome that is for you to win and win again and win again and or dominate while you're winning. That's the only way to overcome that in the amateur sector. And I'm looking right now and reading some of reading some of the comments. Doug Jones said that was bad, reckless journalism. I haven't seen it. I just know I talked to E on yesterday, and he brought that topic up. And I let him know I had just arrived in town. I didn't see it. And I asked him how bad was it, and what he gave his thoughts. And sure enough, he must have went and injected those thoughts into his words. And so, what part of it, Doug Jones, is you consider reckless journalism? And like I said, once again, I haven't seen it. But once again, Slim McDaniel, at least one of his parents were there. That I know. In the gymnasium before, during, and after that game. At least one parent was there. And I've heard that the one parent that came across the court and made the beeline toward the team, the bench area, was indeed his father. Allegedly. So, once again, guys, it just comes from all the pressure that we put on a lot of these kids. But at the same time, that's why I tell you guys, be careful what some of these kids ask for. Because you ask for it, everybody's sleeping on your kids. And then some people, they can perform better. Don't you notice that some kids can pretty much, they feel like they play better when they know that when they've subscribed to the notion that they're being ranked too low or that people sleeping on them. That's why you want everybody. That's why so many people want these kids to think that everybody's sleeping on them. I believe that. I subscribe to that. That many grown folk want the kids to think that they ain't there yet, that everybody else just sleeping and tripping, and you can show them. Let's show them what you're working with, because they know once you get it. I use the old saying: once you come, you're going to sleep. You can spell that word however you want to. A lot of these kids. So, and you have it on that topic. On tomorrow, I'll go through some notes and share with you guys some of the games, some of the players that we saw from this past weekend up in Dallas, and let you know how some of them did, and we give some light and pump and tout some of the players from this past weekend at the Who Want to Smoke. Very, very lot of energy goes into the event. I give applaud to the young fella, Mr. Buffington, because knowing as an event operator, he embraced a whole lot of expenses. See, a lot of people go around counting the teams and counting this. I'm an event operator. I go around looking at expenses. He embraced a whole lot of expenses. And it often takes that if you want an event to go to the other level. This event went to the other level with a magnitude of teams from literally all over the country. And so his wife, him, that's one of the common denominators. How when you see these good events, especially with black folk, a lot of times you're going to see, if they married, you're going to see wife going to have hands on deck. His wife was running that, I mean, seriously. Wife took care of everything, even handled the media. Like a lot of our stuff, the media, we sent it through Doug Jones. His wife was handling the media. She was, one man band. Salute to them, and great job. A lot of the Houston teams, we'll talk about that on tomorrow. Like I said, we'll go down and do some roll call, and a lot of teams will want you guys to believe certain narratives, and facts are facts, and we're gonna get into some of that on tomorrow. But also want to give a shout out Hatter, to a young man. Um, about 5 years ago when we had a flood, hurricane, something we had down in Houston, and we gave a game over at University of St. Thomas. The Chop Shop did. We joined efforts with Glenn Smith and I think Stacy Houston. And I know Glenn brought some guys down there from Dallas. We played a fundraiser versus some Houston players. Hatter and Manja Willis, James Harden's mother, served. They volunteered as the coaches for the Greater Houston area team. And during that game, we gave out envelopes of money to various families to help with their recovery process from being disturbed, having their lives disturbed during that recent flood down here in Houston. And that's how I met one of the families, was the recipients of one of those envelopes. And we met him then, and the young man, Lucy,
Huh?
named Lucy, Trey.
Okay, Lucy. Okay.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
His mom and his parents used to come on often when we was on the radio station down at Amazing 102.5.
Mm-hmm.
They used to listen to us in the car when they was driving and everything. And Trey Lucy, he goes to John Cooper School. It's a high school in the Woodlands, private school, TAPS. And he's bounced around because, took advice, different grassroots teams, because he and his little brother, and everybody, I gave him a lot of intel, a lot of school therapy on the front end. They often would come to me, and especially the mom was like, man, you told me, and it's not like I told you so. I'm not telling you stuff and giving you guys sometimes advice. We're not giving you advice just so we can say I told you so. I'm giving you advice for you to be able to use it. And they found themselves now in like their fourth year, 4 or 5 summers later, they're with their 4th or 5th grassroots team. And they found safe refuge with this particular program. It's called the Houston Raptors. Operated by Bobby Benjamin. And he's with the Raptors. And that program has produced a couple of Division I players in the past few years, but that's not what their angle. This young man was basically looked upon. He's gotten taller, stronger, and more importantly, he's just gotten a whole lot better. All eggs don't hatch on the same day. So as a result of his productivity, he received a very committable offer from Lamar University, Division I. Understand this they just trying to, their visions was on, trust me, this family vision was on, man, we can just get him in one of those small schools, if we got to pay a little bit, we can match it. We, just get it. No, we just want to make a good. See, now all of the trips to and from practice with 2 kids, they live in the Woodlands, y'all. It takes 20 miles just to break even, get to the Beltway. That's 20 miles just to get to the Beltway. Don't come at work. You want what time practice is? 6 o'clock? Or you got to come through this work track. Everybody going back inbound, going to work. Job well done to that family for holding on tight and not falling victim to chasing on a continuous basis. It's once them kids get them sneakers, them tennis shoes from the sneaker programs, them sneakers gonna get dirty, them shoestrings gonna get dirty. A lot of people out there just chasing that status so you can go and tell everybody at work, yeah, we going to the EYBL next week. We gotta fly up there. We gonna play against so-and-so. Yeah, I saw this kid. I saw that. So you're going to people watch. at the expense of your baby probably riding the hell out of that bench and never playing at all. And therefore, he's now, you don't know because you ain't checked up under the hood and checked his fluids. He might have some stuff going on up here. That's my moral of the day. More you guys need to go check up under the
And
hood.
Jimmy, shout out to Bobby Benjamin, man, in that program. These guys been toiling and doing these things, and just he texted me, Jimmy, a while back. I did it in the beginning of the show. I was reading a text, and I was scared to let people know the kid's name, because anytime I just adopt a kid, people just hate on him. So this was the kid that I was talking about a few weeks back. He said, "Robert, you got to keep an eye on this kid. This kid is this. This kid showing me what he's doing." I said, "Okay, I've talked about the kid on the show, but I said I'm not gonna tell y'all every time I say a kid, my nephew, y'all got to hate on him. So I don't want him to get hated on. So thank you, Bobby Benjamin." And I'm glad, and thank you, Coach Alvin Brooks, for this young kid. This young kid giving, like you said, his parents staying the course.
Yeah.
And don't just think, "Oh man, I got to go play over here. I got to." No, you just got.
I mean, they did it. It happened at first.
Yes.
That's why I say don't feel like you got to keep doing it just because you played on a sneaker team and it don't work out. That don't mean you go to another sneaker team.
No.
Think of the NBA guys. Doing the guys that it don't work out one team, they get cut. They just can't. Everybody just can't go to another NBA team. Some people got to go take their ass to China.
Yeah.
You know, and get it out the mud. That's what I'm saying with them. They didn't keep falling prey and sit there and you guys got to know, those of you who have biological kids, it has to be some type of heart gripping feeling to sit there on the opposite side of the court, to look at your son as he's riding the shit out of that bench, and you thinking that he's supposed to be playing and he's not, and you are in control of it because you are having to pay dues in some cases. So I mean, you can control it. We're not talking about college. You follow me? We're talking about at grassroots select basketball. You know what select means? When you say so and so select, so this team got select at the end of their names. Select means you have the dual right to choose. I'm selecting you from amongst the rest, and you have the means to select that team from amongst the rest. That's what I'm saying with this young man right here. So they didn't fall for that. This young man wasn't playing that much. He had to grow and develop. He wasn't there yet. And it's
Bobby
okay.
Benjamin gave him a chance.
It's okay.
Yeah.
And so those are the people now that, and you see, I talked and I have my, how would you say it? My intel tells me that this is the coaches from Lamar University watched this team play on the live stream more than one event. They had been watching them by default, but paying attention to him. You see this? So this is how people that wonder, well, how they gonna know what he got? They ain't no live period, dead period. That's why I tell you guys, it's a live period every damn weekend.
Absolutely.
I keep saying this to y'all, and y'all just going straight over y'all damn heads. These college coaches now, they are subscribing to the new now. They are watching games. They didn't watch this stuff 3-4 years ago in abundance. What they're doing now, they're watching it because the streams are better. They're not breaking up as most. That means you can get more out of it. The cameras are better, which gives you a better view and zooming in and whatnot. So it's easier on the eyes. They're watching these games. And the lucky thing about that is most games that they're watching, in most games, but not most, in some instances, the camera is beamed at the player bench, which does not have the parents sitting behind them. That, for many of y'all, are lucky about that. Because they will see y'all ass acting a fool out there in them stands. And it would mess up the opportunities for a lot of your babies. For real. That's that. And but like I said, we get on this stuff tomorrow.
That's good, man. That was good. That was good. Good job today on Chris Johnson, man. Opened my eyes to a lot of stuff, man. I got to go do. I didn't know all of this was happening because I was in a whole nother space this weekend. So, but I got to pray for this young man because I want him to continue. I want his health to be right. I want his mental health to be right, and I just hope the right people that who can get to him. I hope they reach out to him. And whatever voice he really listens to, because we can't lose another young man to this crazy stuff, man. We got to protect him. We got to put our arms around him. We got to put our umbrella over him, and no matter where he goes. So, but great job. Appreciate y'all, man. We'll see y'all. Hey, we'll see y'all tomorrow. Jimmy, you have more of this tomorrow.
Yeah, we have more tomorrow, guys. And we want to thank y'all. Make sure you share the show one more time on your way out the door. We're going to slide down Dino's back and yabba dabba do this thing on this Monday. Once again, if you just logged into the Boom Boom Room, we're going to talk a lot about and recap about Who Want to Smoke on Tuesday. We were just going over some other stuff today, which was very, very beneficial and informative. You want more, go over to the VIP news on rcssports.com. Don't forget, we're getting up this weekend for the Elite 36, and that thing is going to be smoking, be headquartered at Yates High School. And right now we're at 90 teams right now. We're going to shut things down at the end of today and go ahead on and I start working on the schedule on tomorrow. Once again, over 90 teams participating in the Elite 36, which will take place this weekend, headquartered at Jack Yates High School. You guys make sure for more information, go to rcssports.com and you can see the link to reserve your slot. We only have limited slots available. We have a slot for a 16 and under, a 14 and under, and that is it. Maybe a 17, maybe. That's it.
Jimmy. And don't forget about next weekend. Next weekend is the
Doug's dozen.
So you got a double dose of this action at y'all. So if you want to stay at home and play with some competition, I mean, I don't know how many people Doug got in his event.
Doug gonna have more than Elite 36.
Wow, that's good. Okay, that's awesome. Hey, basketball is up and running these next 2 weeks. We'll see y'all, but we'll see y'all tomorrow. We'll talk a little bit more about it tomorrow. I'm out of here, y'all.
Guys, we up out of here. Chop shop.
Jim Hicks, Rob Hatter. You are now tuned in to the Chop Shop. I'm Retro. Let's get it. We in the Chop Shop. We live in the Chop Shop. We talking sports talk. We live in the Chop Shop. We in the Chop Shop. I'm talking sports talk. So turn your dials up. It's live in the Chop Shop. We